Hey, get away. This is Alex. I'm a crew member that works on a cruise ship, but today I'm on vacation and I'm not far away from the Airbnb here in Lisbon, Portugal. And today I just decided to walk off and explore the area next to it. There should be some market on the way. So I just got off without any specific plan or scenario. Just gonna be walking around, creating a content or looking for content, for interesting content. By the way, you found this interesting, the rooster in the big capital city, big European capital city, rooster on the street. Anyway, that's what I'm inviting you to do. Let's vlog.
In this video, we're gonna go and visit the historical industrial complex.
Here it is. Let's go.
It houses an array of art retailers and unique restaurants called LX Factory. But of course, we're gonna see some animals or birds on the way.
Look what I found, a rooster. Now, yesterday was a bit rainy and half of the day today was rainy. Finally, it's afternoon and the weather got better. So I decided just to walk around again, just looking for some adventures. I hope you have something to do as well, or you don't have anything to do, so maybe grab some snacks or enjoy your meal if you're watching this, eating, and let me guide you through this city. Again, it's not the ultimate guide, just showing you around. That's what I see, and my Airbnb right there. By the way, this is the second time for me in the city because I arrived here like already a month ago. Then I went on 10 days Euro trip. There was a video on that Euro trip. I went to Spain, I went to Albania, Romania, Hungary, Italy. So check it out if you're up to my style and my vlogging right there. But then again, right now, I'm already the second time here. So I rent out Airbnb here for 3 weeks. I pay $1,050. If I am inspired, I might do a little bit of a tour. But before that, let me show you a little bit of a panorama that I see in front. Yeah, less of me, more of a panorama. So that's the direction where I came from, and the center is somewhere there, and we are moving that way towards the bridge. Just right there, somewhere next to that bridge should be the place that I'm looking for. And this is beautiful Lisbon. So the weather at the end of October, now it's already beginning of November, is great, to be honest. I was not expecting. Now it's 18 Celsius. And it's very hilly, as you see. Nice to live in a place like this because it keeps you busy, keeps you fit, because you're gonna go up and down, and yeah, and that's nice for your health, nice to be fit, nice to be healthy, nice to have good habits. Here in Europe, it is possible to walk and enjoy the scenery, and anywhere you go, there's something interesting, like this one. Look, there's nice tiles, and in combination with this white frames, it just makes so interesting, right? Just look at this. What a picturesque, just a curve, but it's so picturesque. And here, look at this side. Wow. The only thing is not very motivating for me right now. Oh, look at this. So nice, those colors. Not very motivational for me. However, it is motivational. Well, depends how you look at it. Your glass half full or half empty. I'm going down, so it means I'm gonna need to go up, and if I'm gonna eat out something there, can be a little bit challenging. But anyway, I'm up to challenge. I didn't do anything today, just putting together some videos, which I hope you have a chance to check it out. This part of Lisbon, super not touristic, and that's what I like it. Very local, super calm. Today is, I think, Thursday evening, and look, it's so calm. That's what I see in front. By the way, if you're looking for the hustle of the city, there's already a couple of episodes on this channel about Lisbon, and it's gonna find you in about 45 minutes, a good walk from here, or maybe half an hour ride. Half an hour up to 45 minutes. I think sometimes, you know, I notice here in Lisbon, it's gonna be almost the same to walk and to get somewhere, especially if you live in a place like me, I'm living right now, because of the hills, you know, and the transportation running also almost the way how you walk. Anyway, I stopped because I have encountered some place which, again, you just can encounter only when you just go without any specific plan or scenario like I do. Just look at it. Nice. Some church, but it looks nice. Actually, I didn't follow my route, whatever. I turned a little bit, but then I found myself in this beautiful surrounding, beautiful place like so. Nice. Nice. Somebody already having a Christmas decorations. Let's look from the top of the hill at the view. I understand that it's against the sun, however, the view is great. And this is this famous bridge. So yeah, basically there was a wrong move, and look where I found myself. Wow, look at the quantity of those bottles here. Probably it's a party place for some youngsters. A lot of development, constructing going on. And here is some continuation of this park. And even though it's pretty far away from the center, but still there are some people coming over here during those couple of minutes that I was here, and they're coming and they taking pictures like those. And it might be some tour here as well, or I'm not sure what it is, but there's some congregation of some guys right there. Not sure what it is. And this place, it says it's a capella of das Necessidades, something like that. Anyway, talking about this church right here. You see, sometimes some magic can happen to you when you didn't plan that. In my case, it happens most of the time, especially when you don't have any expectations. I love it. I love those contrasts. The color contrasts, plus the sky is clear. Nice. And I believe that's the way for me. That's where I've been. Gonna go down. Look, another turn, and there's another curve here. Nice. Yeah, Lisbon. I'm glad I recharged my batteries and I'm ready to go out and explore a bit. This rua brought me somewhere here where the lady in a red dress waiting for me. Lady in red is dancing with me. Cheek to cheek. Wow, another colors, beautiful colors here. I like those frames. Nice contrast. Some street art. Some cheesy bar. Look at this. And that's the street where I'm gonna walk. Something like alfaiete, which called here, it's like atelier, or just a tailor. A few days ago I was looking for it, and I found not far away from my place one Brazilian lady. I even bought two like a speedos, which once I was looking for in Argentina and I couldn't find, but here I found and I like them. Keep on walking, keep on enjoying this azulejo, the styles, and just the local vibe. Again, this place looks much more local. I love it. I see some barberia there, or barberia, and I just recalled that I need to do some haircut. And look at this. Look at this view. Look at the combination of the colors. Some nice square here, and I'm going that direction. It's interesting here. Crossroad. I think my place should be there, somewhere under the bridge or next to it. I love it. Nice. You're probably very happy with your vlogger or the announcer, the MC, once they call me the announcer on a cruise ship. By the way, I'm working on a cruise ship as assistant cruise director, sometimes as a cruise director, if they want me to. I hope you're happy with those comments, because sometimes I don't have anything to say other than just wow. But this is sincere, real reaction. Okay, a little bit of a construction gear going on. Some pigeons. I scared them, but it's okay. But I'm getting closer. By the way, a lot of housing looks like this. It's a lot old housing. Look, super old housing, and only some of it looks like that. But I heard it's not like, maybe you cannot say there's a crisis in housing here in Lisbon, but the situation is could be better. Let's put it this way, because I heard the landlords here are like a special caste. They are a special breed of people, you know. And if you're happy to have an apartment, this is like puts you above many more people. So I check where I'm going. It's called LX Factory. The surroundings looks fancy. A little bit of a reflection for you. They look like interior slash architectural bureaus. I'm not sure, but I have this vibe in these places. Yeah, and I think I'm almost there. Little bit of a narrow streets of Lisbon for you, and some reflections. They're selling some Vespas and the scooters. Yeah, this is like a little square here, and from here I can see the place where I need to go, but the traffic is a little bit condensed. However, some buses can be found here, and even the tram lanes here. It's all look like old docks renovated or something like that. That's what I can tell. The Burger King is here, and the place I need to go is somewhere around the corner. It says here some school. And that's where I'm heading to. See, it says factory. All right, let's go check out this factory. I guess it used to be some factory. They're not gonna be making me work there, right? Because I do work, and I do work like a crazy with another crew members, thousands of crew members that working on a cruise ships. And we're crazy people who are working every day. So you can check out a couple of videos from cruising on this channel. I've arrived. This is the officially entrance. Such a nice industrial vibe. By the entrance there is the legend, how it looks like, and I believe some people, they just waiting for the transportation, and I'm gonna go and dive in. So it's 33 concept stores. Nice perspective. It's important to have perspective in your city, in your country, in your life. Right. Let me show you what I see. There you go. Some nice souvenirs. I believe this is the beginning or the exit. Here it is. Let's go. And we're gonna go that direction. Wow, look at this. There's like a hostel there with a rooftop. I believe to live there it's fun. There you go, that's for Americans. If you want to be closer to your people, you go to this place. I love it. This is like an art place, art space where some artists can express themselves, and of course you can find a lot of stores to support all this. Stores, souvenir stores, cafes, restaurants and stuff, hostels. Yeah, because all this needs to be maintained and somebody needs to pay for it. So us tourists, we're gonna pay for it, right? Some reflections for you. By the way, inviting you to my Instagram. You can find more reflections and more of a current life of assistant cruise director, where I'm posting a lot of stories and reels from my actual locations in the world. And of course, Instagram is more updated. By the time I'm gonna get to YouTube, sometimes it takes forever, you know, with my work and lifestyle. Yeah, a lot of nice, cool places here. Yeah, they decorated it really nice. I believe this place in the night looks gorgeous. During the afternoon, the vibe is already great. More reflections. Nice. That's the only comment I have. No, that's the place, not just nice, it's where the mix of this industrial that meets the contemporary, where the beautiful meets ugly, and creates very nice mix. Well, I was walking towards not very touristic place and I end up in very touristic place. Talking about ugly, look. Boom. So this is beautiful right here. And then this is actually was the factory, you can tell. La vida empanada, look at this. Argentinos, this is for you. When I see some reminders of Argentina, like these three dioses or empanadas, my heart is melting. My heart is melting because I spent there in Argentina 6 months of my life, and I've been there several times with a cruise ship, on vacation, on a work break and stuff. I think that's the end, well, the end of the street, or the ending of this factory, but not the ending of the video yet. I still gonna take advantage of the daylight because that's what I do. I usually shooting with my iPhone. That's the only camera I have because I believe that the best camera you have is the one that you have, or the best camera to have is the one that you have. And outside there's some mural, there's some dogo, like for dogo. That's how it looks like. So I believe that's one street. There's another one next to it. And that's it, basically. It's not that big, but I believe the vibe here should be cool in the evening, so check it out. I believe some people walking around with some name tags, so there's probably some exhibition going on here. This looks like some offices and stuff. That looks like a cool little car right there. This is already the port area, and this is the bridge. Looks like a Verrazano bridge to me. Or actually, it's, they say, the same guy that, I don't know, maybe Eiffel, not sure, but that's the same constructor who built the bridge in San Francisco. Wow, this is fits here great. Fiat and mural. Nice. I believe this car is very, very budget friendly and does not take a lot of space. You're walking around and sometimes something can be very symbolic. Maybe you want to hear this message, or maybe you needed to hear this message now. Just listen to your soul. Sometimes you might receive signals from the universe or from the place where you were not expecting. Listen to your soul. Maybe you need this signal right now. So walk a little bit from the entrance, and that's what I see, the wall and the bridge. Still something is under renovation, but this place has a lot of potential. Let me walk around right there, and then maybe I'm gonna get something to eat. What I see here, not only beautiful building, but it says it's a glass conference. So maybe they're talking about different glass, I don't know, construction glass or decorative glass or any type of glass tendencies and concepts. You can find some fancy store like this. I believe this is the sardines or some other famous fish from Portugal. Wow, they have here some atelier. And that's the street where I was just passing by, just going different direction now. Yeah, it's a cool spot to spend some time, especially if you're with somebody in the evening and you're up to some adventure. I think you're gonna have some fun here. And here's who's that? Wait, Frida Kahlo, I believe. Help me out. Let me know in the comments. All 25 of you watching. Goodness, by the way, I'm still doing this even though the amount of views on my channel dropped significantly, but I'm still gonna continue this because I like it. Look at this message right there. I don't know who needs to read this, but without its local communities, a city is just a place with people. Looks good. That's in terms of prices, and look at this. It's Asian Peruvian fusion cuisine. Wow, what a fusion, right? What a mix. Passing by again this US axe places, and they actually throwing axes there. So if you up to axe throwing, you better check it out. By the way, it's get busier. I'm up to the second round, and now I want to look for something to eat. Look at this. Some bookstore here. It's a huge bookstore. I believe if you're into books, you're gonna find here a lot of books and great selection. I personally used to be, but for some reason not anymore. I don't know why. It just happened, There was a period in my life when I'm more into YouTube, not the books. I like to consume the visual content. If you relate to it, give me a thumbs up. It helps. Small content creator like me, and think in advance. Portuguese food like brigadeiros and blah blah blah. So when you travel, it's you don't have to compare the stuff, but I'm looking at the prices right now. The prices here are in general in Lisbon are not very budget friendly, especially here. Anyway, empanada here cost €5. In Argentina, in Buenos Aires, I could buy 5 empanadas. But anyway, it's not Argentina, and it's far away. I was thinking actually of
Sushi, but it looks like
it's not super popular place. And I check also, not super cheap. But anyway, let's see. So I changed my mind. I will eat out somewhere on the way, or maybe even at home, because tonight I also have another plans. I want to go to the salsa class, maybe then to some comedy show, or at least one of those options, because once you get older, sometimes you just need to schedule only one thing per day. Anyway, that's my life. It's also the vibe here, you know, like it's not awakened yet completely. Plus there's not that many people and I don't see a lot of place to connect with somebody. And I just don't want to sit, you know, eat on my own or drink whatever beer, non-alcoholic beer, in my case on my own. So I'm just gonna go back thinking about the plans for the evening. And in my plans I do have, as I mentioned already, the salsa class, but we'll see about that. And I have actually something to eat back home, or maybe I'm gonna find something on the way. But this hostel looks fancy. And that's what I see outside here. Outside of it is also very interesting, as you see. I already recorded the outro for the video, but I cannot stop shooting because I like what I see. I like the environment where I found myself in. I think I'm back to the square, which I passed by because I was on the way to this fabrica. But right now here, it's another beautiful hidden gem. Nice. So I'm gonna wrap it up right now. I don't want this vlog to be too long. That's gonna be the ending of this video, the ending of my story for today. I hope it was interesting for you, and if it was interesting, leave me some comment, like, share, reaction. Any reaction to this video gonna be kindly appreciated. But it means that I'm gonna see you in the next one. Of course, if you consider subscribing to this channel, hitting that like button and all that jazz. Once again, it helps small content creator like me to create more and share with the world some beautiful places like so. Thank you in advance, and I'll see you in the next one.